Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be what do people notice about you. So we have 4 piles today. Pile number 1, this is the E minor chord. Number 2 is the F chord. Number 3 is the A7 chord, and number 4 is the A chord. So these are the 4 piles. Pick which one resonates. And I actually got a comment down below for someone asking if I could like mess up the piles, just because I don't know, like maybe they like, I don't know, they wanted like me to mess up the piles. So at the bottom you can choose a charm if you resonate more with the charm. So let me just see if I can hold the mic and do this. Okay, so for pile number 1, this is pile number 1 over here if you want to pick this charm. For pile number 2, it's this charm. Pile number 3 is the pants, and pile number 4 is the 10. So I hope that isn't too confusing. So you may choose a chord or you can choose a charm, and in that order like I said. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is in the order 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, these are the 4 piles. Pick which one resonates, and let's get into the video. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be what do people notice about you. Literally, I just mustn't lift up my arms because I didn't shave. So but yeah, anyway, sending love and light and positivity to everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day. So when I post this, I would have already started school already, so you know, wish me luck. But anyway, so in this pick a pile reading, we don't have any songs, so yeah, we just have channeled messages. So for pile number 1, you guys chose this little guy and you chose the E minor chord. So I kind of feel like you could be in a band, or you could just be someone that has a lot of friends. I feel like you have a lot of friends, and I feel like a lot of people, like, you know, say really good things about you. Like I feel like your friends say a lot about you, you know, so it's kind of like you have like a bit of a reputation or like a stigma around you. And then with this guy, maybe sometimes you're very serious, and it's kind of like you're serious but you also know how to have a fun time. Like this guy, like he looks very serious, but it's kind of like at the end of the day, this is like a toy, so you know, you play with it at the end of the day. Hopefully people don't see you as someone that can be played, but you know, if it is what it is. So your channel message says, you talk a lot, but I know you're sensitive. You cover up too. It's sweet when you go within yourself. You don't see that a lot. Oh, that's sweet. So what people notice about you is that you talk a lot, but they know that you're very sensitive. You cover up too. It's sweet when you go within yourself. You don't see that a lot. So I feel like what people notice about you is that you're sensitive, you talk a lot, but you go within yourself a lot whenever you have to, like, I guess solve a problem. So what else people notice about you? Okay, very interesting, very interesting. I feel like they see you as someone that goes very within yourself. Like you could have, I feel like you're very deeply connected with someone that you're in love with right now. Like I feel like people notice that you're connected to someone right now. It's kind of like maybe when they meet you, they're kind of like, oh, like, are you like in a soul connection with someone, or are you, like, it's weird that I'm saying that, but literally I'm like getting like that's what I'm supposed to be saying. Like you could be like in a soul connection with someone, and people can tell that, or it's kind of like they can tell that you're like, you believe like in souls and beings and stuff like that, because you're kind of always like vibrating, or you're kind of just like always exuding a type of energy onto people. And it's not like, you know, projecting, it's more like reflecting. It's just like that's your energy, you know. It's not like projecting insecurities or projecting anything like that, not anything negative. But yeah, people could also notice that maybe you're heartbroken. Like I feel like people notice your sensitive nature, and people notice like maybe you have sad eyes, or like people just like see something where it's kind of like they see something deeper than what's there. And it's weird because it says you cover up to, and then it says surface level. So I kind of feel like people try to peel back the layers that you have. So you could be someone that has a lot of layers. Like you could be a Cancer, like, oh, the hard exterior. I'm trying to think of another sign. A Scorpio, like I feel like you definitely could be a water sign, a Scorpio, Pisces. No, not so much a Pisces though, but maybe like a Pisces Venus. You could be a Virgo as well, but I just feel like you're someone that's very hard to get to know. And then you also have the attractive card, so people notice that, you know, you're very attractive, and and then you also have the dream card, and but this I'm getting more, it's kind of like wasting time. So maybe sometimes people notice that sometimes it's kind of like you like to sit on things, and it's kind of like, yeah, like when they say that you go within yourself, it's like you like to sit on things, and you like to contemplate things, you like to overthink sometimes as well. Like you didn't get the overthinking card, but I'm pretty sure you almost did. So people sometimes think that you overthink sometimes. Sometimes you're kind of like a bit of a dreamer, or you do a bit of escapism. So you definitely could be a Pisces, or an Aquarius. Not trying to equate those qualities with the zodiac, but that just popped up in my head. And yeah, maybe sometimes I see you with someone that regrets a lot of things, or people like maybe like you. I feel like I said, you have a lot of friends, and it could be friends that are older than you, but I'm getting like some people just like they want so much for you, like people have so much like expectations for you. It's kind of like they don't want you to have any regrets, so it's like people live their life vicariously through you. People also notice that you're someone that separates yourself from situations if you feel like you should. And within love code, like I said, you're someone that maybe people notice that you fall in love or you say I love you a lot. People could also notice a bit of anger around you, or if it's not anger, I feel like people just notice a lot of like when you, maybe people see you as a very like a type of like a sweet person or something like that, but it's kind of like your words sometimes are very cutting, and it's kind of like you'll say something and people will be like, and I oop, like literally it says, and I oop, and like you'll say something and everyone will be like, oop, oop, did they just, and they'll be like, yeah, I did, sis. But yeah, you definitely go within yourself a lot. I'm getting like a lot of like going within yourself as well. And then what else people notice about you is that it's kind of like you're always letting go of certain things. Like maybe people see you trying to let go of someone. It's like you're trying to figure out what love is, you're trying to understand love, and people find it very hard to understand you as well. You leave things that no longer serve you as well. But like I'm getting like people, so like I feel like other people see you and it's like they just, maybe they see their life through you, they see like their youth, they see their whatever it is, and it's like people project their insecurities but you don't project your own. And then it's like people just like they don't want you to, you know, have any regrets, they don't want you to block your blessings. That's like I feel like people just want to see you prosper, and it's like, you know, it's a nice energy, you know, people want to see the best for you. And then when the 10 of spades, people could see that sometimes you're very hard on yourself. Like I feel like you could be a Virgo moon or like a Virgo anyway. Like Virgos are very critical over themselves. Capricorns too, like earth signs, they can tend to be very hard on themselves. Sagittarius even. But yeah, you make people feel better on a bad day, and you make them feel rich even when they're not. I feel like that definitely stands out. Like you maybe will feel rich when they're not, because I'm not getting any pentacles here. Maybe, you know, like the money situation isn't that great, but it's kind of just like it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because you just make people feel very rich in company. So that's what we got for pile number 1. Literally, it's a very short reading. I'll do a color for you just because. So we have powder blue. Let's see what powder blue says. Emphasizes a soft, gentle, romantic, and dreamy atmosphere. Stopping hurtful feelings, so it's like you stop having thoughts that will like hurt you. If you know something's gonna hurt you, you'll be like, I'm not gonna have that. I'm not gonna think about that. You can heal yourself. Yeah, you're like a healer. You have a very quiet spirit. So that's what I got for pile number 1. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim, and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be what do people notice about you. So for pile number 2, your song, we don't have any songs, your channeled messages. Your shoes always pop and you dress very accordingly, giving off MD Matthew Daddario vibes. Is that Matthew Daddario? I'm thinking like BDE, big dick energy. Guys, I'm trying to get monetized and I'm busy like saying I need to like, you know, be more nah. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like you give a BDE, big dick energy, or Matthew Daddario vibes. And I feel like Matthew Daddario vibes is just like someone that's very hot, but it's like effortlessly hot, and it's just like effortlessly hot, guys, like effortlessly hot. You're like that bad boy. This is what people knows about you. Okay, anyway, like you're badass, but it's very intriguing. Like literally, I didn't even finish reading it, but I knew they said badass. Like you give up the vibe that you're a bad freaking ass. Like literally, people will see you, they'll be like, shit, there's like trouble, but like not trouble, but like maybe even like people be like, yeah, like, you know, this person, like, you know, they're on up to, you know, the base. I don't know, maybe people say some stuff like that, you know. Like I feel like a lot of people skinna about you, like people be having your name in their mouth, and it's just like, honey, sort them out, please, sort them out. So you also have this. For some reason, I'm getting the vibe that you're like a go-getter. I'm definitely getting, okay, sorry about the noise, guys. freaking loud ass airplane. But I hope they're safe and everyone that's in the airplane is traveling safe. I'm trying to not lift my elbows. I mean my thing is because I didn't shave. How many times did I say that? So you could definitely be so like I'm getting strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but like a lot of Taurus energy, a lot of Earth energy. So yeah, people get off the vibe that you are a go-getter, that you go after what you want, and it's like not that you live for yourself, but it's kind of like you do things that always benefit you, and like people could see that in like a bit of a selfish way, but it's like, fam, do you be, do you. And then with the new sound records, I feel like people see you as kind of like a character out of a movie for some reason. Like I'm getting like, yeah, Matthew Daddario. I feel like people just see you like you're like a character from a movie or something like that. People literally see you as like someone that's like a character. Maybe you're into acting, I don't know, but I'm getting the vibe, but just like people see you as a character, you know, like I don't know, people are trying to like you're that quirky character, or you're like the badass character, like that type of thing. And that's the box that people have put you in basically. And then you also have the playing it cool card, so people notice that you play it cool. But yeah, your shoes always pop, you dress accordingly. Remember, BDE energy. And like people are very intrigued by you. People notice that you ignore a lot of messages that you get. Like I feel like people think that like you're very popular, and it's just like you ignore a lot of people that like try to get your attention, try to get your attention. And maybe people think that you ignore. I feel like people think about you a lot, because I'm saying think all the time. But anyways, yeah, people think about you a lot, you know. So like you're probably on a lot of people's minds. You're like out here, you know, doing your own thing, not interested in anyone. And then there's other people busy pining over you, busy saying, like I don't even know. But yeah, people also notice that you're very stressed out sometimes. Like I'm just getting like there's a song, guys. Like I don't know, but like the music is like calling out, and we don't even have a song for you guys. So pile 2, 3, 4. So you have the F chord. Your name could start with an F. Okay, let's see. What does the number 7 say? I'm getting 7. 77. 777. So your birthday could be the 7th, the 16th, or the 25th. You have amazing dreams. You have a very calming personality. You could become a traveler. You don't like talking about yourself. But people know you're very ambitious, and you have a very sensitive nature. And with the one night stand I'm getting, and the spur of the moment, so people notice that you are a type of spur of the moment type person. And maybe people notice that like you don't like to like catch feelings for people. Like I feel like people notice that you don't like to, you know, get very emotional. Yeah, you don't like to get very emotional with things. It's like you like to start things, but it's like people never know the end with it. It's like maybe people notice that you don't always, you know, carry things through as well. And with the false partner in a common situation, like I said, like I feel like some people say like, you know, it's like you just got that BDE, you got that big dick energy. You got the big dick energy, but like, you know what comes with the connotations of if you have a BDE energy? It's kind of like people say, oh yeah, well, that type of person probably isn't nice, and nah. Like people just like, you know, they have like these ideas of you and that type of thing. But what ifs. So you also could be like, I'm definitely getting a Taurus. Like if you're a Taurus, like hey, what's up Taurus? Like Taurus Venus, Taurus Sun. Are you like a Taurus Sun, Moon, Venus? Like I feel like you're just like a triple combo. So definitely. You also could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, an air sign. But yeah, people see you as someone that likes to express yourself through your clothing, through your art, and through who you are as a person basically. So it's kind of like I feel like people have you saved like under their contact as like a certain type of name. So like maybe people save you as like, I don't know, plug. People save you as tree, leaf. I don't know, something exotic, something weird, something quirky, something that's kind of like, it's weird that I'm saying quirky because it's like quirky, BDE, but okay. But yeah, your birthday also could be the 15th, and people see that like it's like you're very tough nut to crack. And like I'm getting the vibe that like you're Mr. Spock basically. I'm getting Mr. Spock energy, and Mr. Spock isn't a badass or anything, you know, he follows the rules, but he's half human and half Vulcan. And the thing is, his human side, I feel like, is like throughout the TV show, I haven't finished it, but throughout the TV show it's kind of like it's always pressing through, but then he always says that he is like a Vulcan and that type of thing. But it's like, you know, the Vulcan thing where it's like being logical, but it's like it feels like their human side is like always pushing through as well. So people see you as someone that sometimes, like, you know, maybe you struggle with like your emotional side and your logical side, or you struggle with your spiritual side and your material side. But yeah, you also have the Ace of Spades, the Ace of Clubs, and the Ace of Hearts. So you know, a lot of powerful energy. Like I feel like you, like I said, you got the BDE energy. Like literally, all my pile twos, you got the BDE energy. So people like get that energy where it's kind of like they're not supposed to mess with you because they don't know what you're gonna do to them. Like I feel like you could be into tarot. And then with the Ace of Spades, you're very spiritual, you're very mysterious as well. You're always transforming. It's like there's like a hurricane inside your mind, and people never know what you're thinking either. And I feel like it scares a lot of people. Like I feel like you even could scare some people because it's like they don't know what's going on in your head. They don't know what you're thinking. But you could probably read a room very well. Like I'm getting the vibe, you can read people very well, but people can't read you that well. You have a very stoic exterior. You have a very high vibration. Wow. And then the Ace of Clubs, you're very smart as well and very successful. You're always transforming. You're never the same person that you were yesterday, but you always got the BDE energy. I don't know why I'm saying BDE the whole time, but I'm sorry. I just love it. And then with the Ace of Hearts, it's like people can tell that like at the end of the day, you know, if you got that BDE, or if you like, you know, you're seen as the bad boy, or whichever gender you are, it's kind of like, you know that quote, that cliche quote everyone says, where it's like everyone wants a bad boy who's just good for that one girl, something like that. But I feel like that's what people say. Like people say that you're like a cliche, and they say that like you're very like, you know, badass, like I say BDE energy, but it's like at the end of the day you just got like this huge heart. But I feel like it's like not huge. I feel like you have like a small heart, but you have, it's like it's filled with love, you know, and like the love, it's like it can't be contained in your little tiny heart that you have. What did you guys have again? Oh yeah, you guys had the song. So yeah, it's like your little heart that you have, it's like it's contained with love, it's full of love, and it's just like yeah, you know, you have a very small heart, but it's like not small where it's like, oh, like the size of your heart matters and the size of your D, it does not matter, you know, size doesn't matter. If you're like insecure about how big your thing is, it doesn't matter, size doesn't matter. I don't even know where I'm getting on this topic, guys. Like most of my audience is female, but it's coming through. So like I said, what was I saying now? Yeah, you have a very small heart, but I feel like the size doesn't even matter. Like literally that small heart of yours can love for like miles and trillions of years. Like I feel like your love is something that people wish that they could experience, or it's just your BDE energy, the D, they want to experience that. Either way, it's the love or the D, they can't tell the difference. But yeah, pile number 2, that's what I got for your reading. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey my J Stones, it's Mary Jim, and I'm back with another video, and that's the first time I said hey my J Stones. You can note me on that. Anyways, so for part number 3, this video is what do people notice about you. So your channel message, we don't have any songs today, guys. So your channel message is that laugh. You make a lot of funny facial expressions, almost like you want people to notice you. I like your voice too, question mark, where you at? Where you at? Pile 3, you guys have always, you know, been that special pile, that special pile. Anyway, so you guys have the pants. I feel like you could wear the pants in the relationship. Like people notice that you wear the pants in a relationship, or it's kind of like you are the thing that stands out in the crowd. You are the thing that stands out in the crowd. And with the A7, okay, let's just say A means 1. Okay, so your name could start with an A, a J, or an S, a G, a P, or a Y. Like I'm getting A, G, JP, you're getting JP, SY, YS, yes, or something. But anyways, so you are very wise, and you show your affection very shyly, but you wear the pants in a relationship. So people notice your laugh, people notice your expressions, people notice that like for some reason I'm getting Joe. Like remember when Beck was first introduced in season 1, where he was like talking about like, he was like, oh, she wears bracelets, and then he was like, but they make a noise. Like I feel like they were a different type of bracelets, but it's like if you move your hand, then like it made a noise. And he said that was because it's like you're like a hipster, but you want to be noticed, so you like attention. So people notice that you like attention. People notice that you aren't afraid to be yourself as well. And it's like you always try to express yourself, like you're very like with your face. So you have a very nice voice as well. And then also it says where you at. So this person's asking where you at, like why aren't you answering their messages? So check your messages, like reply to them. You probably have so many people left on read. But yeah, so what do people notice about you? Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, sorry. So, I'm literally getting big from season 1, like big from you, like big deserve better. So you could be a water sign or an air sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Getting Cancer vibes, low key. Libra too. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, as well as a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You also have the soulmate card. So people notice that you are very soulmate like, or I feel like people feel like you are like wife material. They feel like you could be the next partner. Like I feel like people, whenever people meet you, it's kind of like they're very attracted to you initially, and just because of your vibration, and they feel like you could be the next partner as well. I feel like sometimes though you could attract some problematic people in your life, or just like you have some people in your life where it's like people wonder like why are you friends with them, why do you still do this and this and this for certain people when it's like they're not doing the same for you in return. Like I feel like people do question your judgment sometimes, and like in the friends that you have, in the relationships that you have, in the actions that you do, they'll be like, I don't know why you do that sometimes. So I have to say that people do say that about you. But yeah, people say that you're very loyal as well, because you have the I will wait for you card and the wait for me card. So what people notice about you is that you're someone that will wait for someone. If you feel like this is like meant to happen and this is like divinely timed, it's like you'll be like, okay, well then this is supposed to happen, so I will wait for this, I will manifest this, and that type of thing. People notice that you will wait for people, and it's kind of like I feel like you put love and money before everything else. Like I'm literally getting like what's that TV show where it's like love, sex, money? I don't know, but I'm getting like that sort of love, money, sex, like that order basically. So it's like first love, then the money. You make your money because you got the pentacles, and then you'll be like sex. I don't know. I'm just getting like yeah. But anyways, yeah. So Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday could mean something to you as well, and people notice that it's kind of like you act differently with different people as well. Like I'm getting like with how you express yourself, it's kind of like your friends express yourself, the people around you express yourself, the things you do express yourself, your interests express yourself. So it's like you could have like a playlist that you go to whenever you want to, like whenever you feel a certain type of way, or you have like a best friend that you like call up sometimes, your interests, just like that type of thing. So it's like I was watching an interview of Finn Wolfhard, and he was like talking, like someone asked him what is his style, and he was like 90s rock, 70s punk rock. And I'm just getting like you're like that angsty teen, maybe you're that angsty person, like the word angsty is coming up, but people are attracted to you initially. Like I feel like people notice that they're always attracted to you. It's like you enter a room and then like everyone's like looking at you, and then like they want to talk to you because they feel like you'd be someone like easy to talk to. So maybe like you're like hanging around, you're doing your own thing, and then all of a sudden you just notice people are always talking to you. People always end up talking to you, telling you their life story or something, and you're just like, why? Like I'm chilling, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Diamonds. You're chilling, you're not doing anything, you're like laying back, being yourself. Like I know this one person at my old school, like they were so cool, like literally they're still cool. I'm not gonna say their name, I don't even know their star sign. I feel like they could be an Aries, but their name starts, I'm not even gonna say it because I know someone else's name that starts with the same letter, and they could think it's them, but like it's not you. But I'm just gonna, anyway, let's just call them, the second name started with a K, their last name started with a K, so I'm gonna call them K. So your name could start with a K. But this person K was like super cool, super nice, like it was my first day of school. My first day, it was like one of like the first few weeks, and they just like made me feel at home, and they were very like comforting. And I forgot what was my point. Oh yeah, but them, like literally, this reminds me of that person. It's kind of like they're funny, and it's like they're just like that person that everyone talks, like in high school, that person where everyone's like, oh yeah, that's the popular kid, and it's just like you're that popular person, like you're that popular kid. People notice you because you're that popular person. It's just like your personality. It's like this person wasn't afraid of the spotlight and stuff like that, and it's like they're just being themselves. So people notice that you're always being yourself as well. you're about against strict rules, so you don't like, you know, being accustomed to society. You want to be like, I'm gonna be different, period, that type of thing. You're trustworthy and very flirtatious. You're respectable, powerful as well, and you like to have your peace for yourself. I don't know why I'm talking so weird, guys. Sorry about that. My voice has been going away of the late. It's been fading. That song Faded also could mean something to you. Ace of Diamonds, desire for money. People notice that you want to make your money. People notice that you're after something, like you're chasing something. You're chasing the money, you're chasing the sex, you're chasing the something, you're chasing the fame, I don't know. But it's like you're never staying in one place. You're independent as well. You make lasting impressions on people. And then with the public card, people stalk you probably. People remember you for a really long time. Like, you stick in people's minds. And like, yeah, I feel like people stalk you. So yeah, and with the pride card, people notice that you're very prideful. So it's like maybe sometimes you won't admit when you're wrong, or you won't admit certain things. But it's like you're working on that as well. I feel like people can see that you're always working on yourself, because you also have that correlated with the opening up cost. People notice that you like to open up. You like to, like, you're not gonna be like a closed book, but it's like it depends which page you walked in on my chapter. Like, that depends like who you'll get, you know. So it's like if I met you on page 1, you're my day 1, then it's like I'll act this way with you because, you know, we chill like that. But it's like if you met me now, it's like how am I supposed to treat you the same way I treat you I treat my best friend? Like, you know, where's the correlation? So yeah, people notice that you're very enthusiastic with relationships, and it's like you won't stray. Like, you don't stray with that. Like, you know, if you don't know what don't stray means, it's like don't stray. Like, you don't stray from the topic, man. Like, if it's like you doing a certain thing, you won't like, you don't move away from yourself, but you're always evolving yourself. Like, it's hard to say, but it's like you stay true to yourself, you know. But yeah, I'm getting like you could definitely be a performer, and you always have to make decisions. Like, people probably like ask you to make a lot of decisions, or it's like you have to make a lot of decisions. Yeah, definitely. And people notice that about you as well. So that's what I got for pile number 3. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim, and I'm back with another video. I was thinking about making a new intro. Like, I was gonna be like, it's Mary Jim. I don't know, because I feel like calling you guys my J-Stones is just like very possessive, and I'm not trying to put out that possessive energy. Guys, I don't know, maybe you could be a bit possessive, or I don't know. Maybe it's just the last pal, and I felt like saying that. Let's see. I already know what type of vibe. What do people notice about you guys? So it says your eyes. It's like you read the entire room. Sometimes you look at me and I think you're better. I think you see me better than I see myself. I mentioned this in the previous video. So what people notice about you is your eyes, how you read a room, how analytical you are. People notice your brain. People notice your looks. People notice your eyes, your eyebrows. People notice how you see them and how you see them. Like, how when you describe certain people, like, I feel like people have burning questions that they want to ask you. Like, literally, you have the do you like me card, but I feel like what people notice about you was like, firstly, they wonder if you like them. People wonder, how do you see them? Like, I feel like so many people want to know, how do you see them in your eyes? Like, I'm getting literally the vibe, like okay, like, I don't know why, but I feel like I literally have to tell you the story. But like, there was this one person that I knew, my friend, and I was just like, they were saying like some things about me, and I was just like, why are you saying that, you know? And it's just like, I don't know, I guess they saw me in this type of way, and they were saying like this certain thing about me, and I was like, I don't know why you're saying that about me. And it's like, then it's like when I called them out on it, I was like, I don't appreciate when you say that. I was like, you hurt me when you said that. And then they were like, oh my word, I'm so sorry, da 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 da. And I just felt like, then it's like, at the end of the day, it's like this person is like wondering, how do you see them? What do you say about them? Because it's like they say certain things about you, and they're wondering, how do you see them? So it's like, what people notice about you is what they notice about themselves, you know. So it's like, before people want to judge you, it's like they judge themselves, and it's like weird. So it's like, I feel like when a lot of people meet you, it's like they judge themselves immediately for some reason. But yeah, I'm definitely getting like that. Like, literally, they judge themselves before they meet you, or when they meet you. So yeah, like, I feel like it's your eyes, you know. It's just like something about your eyes. Like, when people look at you, they're just like, how do you see me? How do you look at me? And what do you say about me behind closed doors? Basically. People notice that you're a really good friend and you like making eye contact. Like definitely getting your eyes. That's what people notice about you. Like you could have amazing eyes. You could have blue eyes, hazel eyes. You could have striking red hair. You know, spiky curly hair. You could have cut hair, like really cut short hair, or you could have like hair in like pigtails, blonde, dyed blonde. Like you could even wear like tie-dye t-shirts. But I'm getting like something colorful, something eye striking as well. People notice that you can dress really formal if you need to. Like I'm getting like you clean up nice. Like that's literally what I'm getting. Like you clean up nice. So it's like if you're going to a fancy event, like you'll go up in your heels, whichever whatever you want to wear. You'll wear your suit, you'll wear your heels, you'll wear that dress, you'll look good in red. Like literally you'll wear what you need to wear for the appropriate occasion. People notice that sometimes, you know, you like to party, like to drink, you know. Like I feel like people like think that, oh yeah, you're probably a stoner. Oh yeah, you probably drink. Oh, you've probably done this before. Like I feel like people make assumptions about you. So people probably think you've done more than you have. Like maybe you just have that thing where it's like people think you've done way more than you actually have. But yeah, people notice the sexual energy that you have around you. Maybe sometimes your sexuality can make people uncomfortable, but people notice your sexuality point blank period when you meet them. They can notice like, you know, tension, friction. Like I literally was hanging out with my other Gemini friend one time and we were at the mall. Hey Gemini friend, if you're watching. And then like I forgot what happened. We were just like walking, but then I was like, I haven't seen it in so long, and then I don't know what happened, but like I just like every time we touched each other, like with like we brushed against each other, like when we were walking sideways, like not sideways, like she's like next to me, then like it would always be like static electricity. And I'm not kidding, like there wasn't any sexual energy, it was just like, you know, energy. So it's just like they notice like the energy around you, whether it's like sexual energy or just like, you know, a lot of energy, built up energy, like you guys have friction. And she was so like laughing, she was like, oh, it seems like we have some, you know, connection. I was like, hey. But yeah, like with the lost in translation, like I said, people lose themselves in judging themselves when they meet you as well. People notice that you like to live in the past. You're very sentimental. People notice that you're very intuitive as well, and sometimes you suppress your emotions with the like, you know, with the being very sentimental. It's like sometimes you hoard on emotions as well, like you feed off emotions. When it's like a very good advice that I heard someone say, it's kind of like emotions are like visitors, and you must tell them, like, if you want to get rid of an energy that no longer serves you, literally just be like this isn't a fucking hotel, this isn't a hotel. Like let's just be like, this isn't a hotel. Like fam, this is not a hotel. We're not letting you stay longer than you're supposed to, like period. Like get out, you know. So yeah, you definitely could be an ace. Like I'm getting like a lot of Gemini sun or Gemini moon. But yeah, it could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. A lot of Aquarius vibes also. People notice that you are a party animal. Like I feel like people like literally like yeah, you probably like party a lot. So yeah, people also notice that you're very funny or you're very witty sometimes. Like I feel like people wouldn't expect you to make a joke out of certain situations. Like they get surprised when you make a joke even. People notice that you are separate from a lot of people as well, maybe. Like I feel like people distance themselves from you maybe sometimes even, and it's just because they feel like you guys aren't on the same page with the lost in translation. Um, People notice that you also are sometimes very quiet. Like you have your moments where you're very outspoken, and then you have your other times when you're just like very within, and it's just like you're like observing everyone and you're very quiet. And it's just like people maybe like they're just like, whoa, taken aback by your quietness. Like they're taken aback when they meet you. Like they notice that they're taken aback in like the shift of energy, I guess. And then with the world card, I'm getting the vibe where it's just like people have get the sense where it's like everyone sees you in a very different way, and you see people in a very different way to who they are. Maybe you always try to see the best in people, but it's like they don't do that though. Like I feel like you're surrounded by a lot of people that are just like very cutthroat, where they're just like, listen here, this is it, da 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 da. Like people probably just like tell you how it is all the time, and you're just like, listen, I don't need this. And then you have the Two of Diamonds. So people notice that you're not ashamed of yourself, and you're not ashamed of the relationships that you have, or the people that you talk to. You're not ashamed of yourself at all. It's kind of like you accept yourself fully. People also notice that about yourself. People can notice confidence. And then you have the Six of Spades. People notice that you're trying to let go of someone, and that you try to have open conversations as well. You have a very clear vision. People notice that you, Like I said, I'm literally getting like you could party a lot. I feel like you could smoke even. People notice that about you. And they notice that you try to be positive. Like you try to look at things like a half glass full type of situation. And maybe sometimes you feel like no one understands you. But it's just because people are always trying to analyze you. And it's like they're not trying to understand you. They're trying to analyze you. So yeah, if you feel like people are always reading you, it's just like, yeah, but it's only because you read them better than they read you. So they're like trying to be like, I don't even know, but they're trying to prove a point or something like that. But your name could start with a Q or a J. JQ, Jaquan. I don't know, some like nice name. I mean, everyone has nice name, but I feel like you have a very nice name. Like a very nice name. So yeah. Nine of Spades. People notice that you sometimes get disappointed. And maybe you have very high expectations for people, and it's just like people like let you down. People notice that you want to help the world as well. You're an artist, and people mirror your behavior as well. So it's like, yeah, people mirror your behavior. Like I feel like they just like they follow your lead basically. And then with the Jack of Clubs, people notice that you are very true to the friends closest to you. You're a great friend. You're very respectable. You always try to have people's best interests at heart as well. You stand your ground also. You think a lot. You're a thinker. And then when the Queen of Hearts, you're a lover also. You're a lover, not a fighter. Amen. Amen. Like I'm getting like you literally, you could pray a lot. Or people pray for you. And then with the Queen of Hearts, mother, wife, pregnant, passionate female partner. People love you. I feel like you're definitely like loved by a lot of people. You're attractive. You influence other people's actions as well. You're a triple threat. You're strong-minded, intense. And it's hard to find a fault in you because people love you so much. And you love your truth. And your actions depend on your vibration. So that's what I got for pile number 4. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.